Hi YouTube, it's me again, and yet another pickups video. I bought slightly less this month, mainly because I've actually managed to play through a game right to the end. Wonders will never cease, and start on the next one in the series as well, and I intend to finish that one probably by work permitting, probably by the end of the week as well. So that's a turn up for the books, if nothing else. But what I did get this month, and I'll get started on it straight away, is the first thing I bought, well certainly in the last month and a half, was Child of Eden for the 360, obviously, as you can see. The PlayStation 3 version is coming out, I believe, the end of August, or is it in September? Possibly in September. Now I don't have Kinect, I'm just playing it with the ordinary controller, and it's fine. I don't really have any issues with just playing it with a normal controller. I believe it's very, very good with Kinect, and I'm definitely going to get it for the PS3 as well, because I've got Move now. I've got the PlayStation Eye and I've got the Move controllers, so I'm looking forward to seeing the Move compatible version of this. But you've probably seen loads of reviews of this and gameplay and etc. I mean, basically, if you haven't, if you've ever played Res, and it's the same developers that made it, if you played Res and enjoyed that, then you'll love Child of Eden. Yeah, it's just fantastic. It looks lovely, looks absolutely beautiful. So I can't recommend this highly enough. So yeah, Child of Eden. And next up is the second game in the series that I finished the first game of. I've actually finished, started playing and finished all the way through Uncharted. I don't know why it took me so long to get into Uncharted. I kind of slept on them. I just don't know why. Who knows? Sort of madness on my part, I haven't a clue. But anyway, I bought the Platinum Edition of Uncharted 2, and I'm about halfway through Uncharted 2 now. So if there are any people out there with the PS3 who haven't played Uncharted, and I can't think there's very many of them, then you owe it to yourself to play them, because they are fantastic. I'm really, really impressed with them. And needless to say, I can't wait for Uncharted 3. And in fact, actually, I think it was the footage of Uncharted 3 at the Sony conference at E3 that prompted me to go, wait a minute, I've got Uncharted, perhaps I should play it. So I'm glad I did. Yeah, so Uncharted 2 is fantastic. So, you know, both of them are. So well chuffed at having this. The next one I got because I bought the PlayStation Move. So I got the Shoot, and it's fine. It's basically a kind of on rails shooting game that's Move compatible, obviously, as you can see, and it's fine. It's fine. I mean, it is what it is. It's not exactly deep or anything, but I find it quite enjoyable. Needs to say I'm not that great at it, but I'll get better, obviously. But yeah, it's quite good. I have to admit that it's quite a lot of fun. I think the only games I have that are Move compatible, the Blob 2, I played a bit of that. That took a bit of getting used to, playing on the Move with the Move controller. But I'm getting the hang of it now, and I think Heavy Rain, because there was I downloaded a big update for that, and that's now Move compatible. So in fact, actually, I think it's probably Heavy Rain I'm going to play next after I've finished Uncharted 2. So, but anyway, that's the Shoot. So, and a game I got for nothing. I got this as he would call it, a bit of a lucky from Jace's Faces, because he got like a special edition of it, like a box and stuff, and maybe a figurine or something in it, I'm not sure. Anyway, but he had the ordinary version, so he said, you can have it for nothing. So never one to turn down a PS3 game for nothing. Thank you. Thanks, Jace. Thank you. And last but not least, not much in the charity shops, and I've been in Cash Generator, and there's not an awful lot there that I don't already have, and I can't be bothered buying stuff just for the sake of it. But I saw this in another charity shop in Television Lives for the PlayStation 2, so it's quite a nice collection actually. It says it's got over 60 in television games. I haven't actually looked at it, but yeah, there's it'll be quite interesting because I know nothing. I know next to nothing about in television, apart from what I've read in like Retro Gamer or whatever. I really know nothing about these older systems. The Atari 2600 and television, ColecoVision, and all these things. So it's as much a learning experience for me as it would be for a number of people. For younger people who don't know anything about them. So that's in Television Lives. And the other thing that was games related is the latest Retro Gamer collection. Volume 5 of Retro Gamer collection. So I always like to get these because I don't buy Retro Gamer and I don't buy the magazine every month. So it's nice when I get them when they're collected in the collections here. It's nice to get them, and I try to get all of them. Yeah, there's some excellent reading in this. You just can't go far wrong. There's obviously a lot of things that maybe I don't have so much interest in, just as systems and things that I know nothing about. But it's still interesting to see, to gain knowledge on older systems, and computers and things, consoles, even if you've never had them. If you're thinking of getting them in the future. Resources like this are invaluable for finding out about the best games for each system, so you're not wasting money or whatever. The Retro Gamer collection. So it's out now at the moment. So and it's $9.99, so basically £10, and well worth it. And last but not least, talking of old computers and old consoles, I splashed out a bit of money to a friend, and I got one of these. I'm just going to show you it. Yes, it does look a bit yellowy. The keys do look a bit yellowy, as the person who used to own it was quite a heavy smoker at the time, so obviously the keys are needing a bit of a clean. As you can see, put it up there. How do you put it up there? Oh, well, I don't know. You'll be able to know anyway that it's of course an Amiga 1200. So needless to say, I've been thinking, because I got Amiga Forever 2011 recently. I get the new update of it every year. I thought, I'd quite like a real Amiga. So the friend texted me and said, I've got one for £80 if you'd like it. So yes, he brought it down from the loft, and we checked it out, and it works fine. It's got a 500 meg hard drive in it, 500 meg hard drive, and an OTHIO accelerator, and it's got about 30 meg fast RAM. So it's well spec'd. It's about as well. It's probably maybe slightly better spec than my 1200 when I had it. I had two 1200s. I had a 500 and I had two 1200s, which I gave to a friend. So this is pretty much comparable with what I had. So it's really, really good. The only thing I had to get was I had to get a mouse. So I went to amigakit.com and I put an order in for a mouse mat, a new Amiga mouse, and I think it's Scarlet Lead. Yeah, Scarlet Lead's Amiga to Scarlet Lead, because I'm using a digital TV, a small digital TV. I pressed it back into service again because it's just been sitting in the cupboard since I got my big Sony Bravia, and so I got that set up in my bedroom along beside the laptop. So I'm just really, really chuffed, and it came with a external floppy drive and a very brick-like Zappo CD-ROM drive, which works perfectly well, and a whole pile of CDs came with it. No games though, because funnily enough, you couldn't find any games. He can't remember now whether he gave the games to somebody else, but it doesn't matter anyway. There are some CDs there that have special versions of the games that were collected way back in the late mid-90s, probably bought from somewhere slightly dubious repute. But anyway, so I have enough games, and anyway, if there are games I need, there is the interweb for getting those things. Obviously having the original games and boxes and stuff like that would be, I suppose, the best thing, but it's fine. I mean, I've got an Amiga and I'm well chuffed. It's just been really, I mean, I know I've been used to using Amiga Forever 2011, but actually switching on the computer, just hearing the noise of the 1200, the sort of slightly high-pitched whine that the hard drive makes, it's and Workbench, of course, Workbench 3.1. Yeah, I mean, it just takes me back to the early to mid 90s. So just fantastic before I got a PC. Interesting too to have a computer where you don't shut down, because we on the Friday night, a friend and I were just I think he was trying to exit from the Workbench screen. I had to go, no, you just switch off at the brick. Oh, that's right, yeah, of course, yeah. So yeah, and it boots up very quickly too. So anyway, that's enough for me babbling on about the 1200. I'm just well chuffed at having an Amiga again, and so looking forward to playing some of the old games for the Amiga. Frontier, I love Frontier, really like Frontier, and there's quite a few other games as well that I never got a chance to play, that I wouldn't mind playing, and sort of fit them in with the current gen ones as well. So that's about it really. So having said that, I haven't actually bought very much. I have actually bought quite a bit, but I won't be buying anything for a little while yet, so the next video may take as long as this one did in appearing. So without further ado, I will say thanks very much for watching, and I'll move on to see you all again next time.